What's going on, man? It's your boy Ray, aka the original ordinary guy, back again with another video. Just now getting off of work, headed to the crib. It's time to relax. I have a question, and I also have a statement to make. First, the statement. I've noticed the rise in loser mentality content. I've noticed the rise in loser mentality content. Not only have I noticed the rise, I've noticed the camaraderie around such content. I've noticed that more men have gravitated to that type of content more than the positive, confident talk of content. So I have a question. Why? What happened to make men so comfortable to lay down their weapons, put their hands up, and surrender their masculinity and identify as a loser? Not identify as somebody that has lost, not identify as somebody that has gotten their ass whooped and gotten back up, but a lot of men, majority of men, the deprived men, have identified themselves as complete losers. What happened? Specifically, not society-wise, I already get it. Not nationally or internet, I'm talking about specifically, personally, what happened? Who did it? Who did it? What did it? And how did they do it? So we can go whoop their ass. I'm all about handing out ass whoopings in the name of masculinity. In the uproar, in the uprise of masculinity, I'm all about getting physical. I'm all about taking it to the depths. I'm all about putting my life on the line for mines. But I notice a lot of men have just given up in that aspect. Why? How? What did it for you? What was the moment where you was like, this is the end? I surrender my testosterone. I surrender my testicular fortitude. What did it? Fellas, go into the mirror. Pause this video. It's going to be a short video. I'm going to make a statement, ask a couple questions, and then I'm out of there. Because I wasn't supposed to make a video today. Fellas, do me a quick favor. Pause this video right now and go inside the bathroom or go to a mirror. Record yourself. I want you to say 5 things you like about yourself. I want you to say 5 things you admire about yourself. 5. If you can say 5, this video isn't for you. 4, this video might not be for you. 3, you got work to do. 2, you might be screwed. 1, you're screwed. None, you're cooked. And that's the real. And then I want you to go ask a random man or even your friend, right? Jeez Louise. I want you to go ask a random man. I almost got hit, of course, in Charlotte. I want you to go ask a random man or a friend, name 3 things they like about themselves. And you already know the scale. If they can't name 2, 1, or 3, they're cooked. And that's the type of man you're fighting next against the majority of the time. A man that doesn't even like himself. I get on these YouTube videos, I see the comments, losers, loser mentality. I get in the Reddit forums, loser mentalities. A bunch of men, they can all agree. They can all agree that they let their weapons down. The testicular fortitude is non-existent. They can all agree that they're losers. They can all agree that this is the end for them. As far as identifying as being a masculine man, It was cut off a long time ago. That them being deprived of whatever intimacy, socially deprived, physically deprived, whatever it may be, that was the end for them. That was the straw that broke the camel's back. You are not fighting alongside a man that has the same masculine urge as you. I have it. I can feel it in me. It's in me. I want for us to be better. I want for us to stick up for ourselves. I want us to put the belt to ass. I want that for us. But comfortability and society and manipulation has made men put their weapons down. They have forfeited. So fellas, this exercise I'm about to tell you might be difficult for you to do, but it's going to be needed. Those men you have around you, those men that you consider to be close to you, you're going to have to get rid of them. I'm known, as many of you know, if you're new, welcome, but I'm known to have some videos where I'm talking very ruthlessly. I'm known for being hardcore, as being comment saying, because that's what it takes. Those days where we can sit around and pander to each other, we're grown men. Those days are over. Look at the world around you. The state of men, it's only going to get worse. And you might be saying, Ray, that's good for you because you're less competition. Maybe. But it's only going to get worse. And fellas, since it's going to only get worse, those men around you, the weaklings, you have to cut them off. But before you cut them off, you let them know. You have that conversation with them. You let them know. If you keep being in this state that you're in right now, the world will never know you. You will be looked at as less than a human. In the next 5 to 10 years, if you don't get your act together, your identity will be erased. That's how serious this thing is. So you might think it's funny seeing some of those videos where those guys are complaining, talking about their life is over from such and such situation, or their life is over because they can't find to identify themselves. Their life is over because they identify as a loser. You might think it's funny, but you won't think it's funny when we need those men and they're unaccounted for because they've been erased. You think the war, a lot of men just think the war is about to start. It has already started. And we are so far behind. We are lacking in many areas. We are losing in many areas. Though we may be winning in some, but in the super big and super important and big areas, we are losing. We are losing men daily, whether it's to themselves, to society, to women, to their own vices. It's a loss regardless that we can't afford to take. A lot of people think I'm an extremist with this, bro. But look at the men around you, bro. They're deprived, hunched over, distracted, captivated by what's on their phone, captivated by what somebody else is doing with their life, captivated by the woman and what the woman wants them to do, and how the woman wants them to walk and talk. Look at your fellow man and how he walks, slunched over. Can't have a good conversation, can't have a decent conversation. Handshake all flimsy. Voice full of estrogen. That's your everyday man, bro. That's your everyday normal man walking around, but you're going to need that man for the combat that's coming up. It's not advice. This here is a warning. Hell, this is a cry out. I don't know what this is a cry out for, but this is a cry out for men to get their shit together. Because if we don't, it's over. And I've always heard people say, you're not a loser. You're not a loser. Don't think you're a loser. Don't say you're a loser. If you identify as a loser, you're a loser. Point blank, period. And it's up to you, not me, up to you to fix your situation and your identity. Not here to hold your hand. I got the steel toes on for a reason. Steel toe to ass, belt to ass. That's what I'm here for. It's been another day in reality for your ass. Love.